Hey friends, it's Hope, and today I am here to do a discussion over a book that I finished last night that has my heart just so heavy and my mind and my mouth just wanting to express everything that I'm feeling, and that book is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I wanted to do a non-spoiler book review, but honestly, after finishing the book, I realized I can't do too much of a non-spoiler book review without spoiling things, and so I decided I'm just going to do a discussion because, like I said, my heart is so heavy, and I don't know if you guys have ever read a book and gotten to the end and realized, wow, that is such a beautiful and touching ending, but then your next immediate thought was, while that ending was so beautiful, you feel your heart just aching and hurting. Because while it is a work of fiction, the things that these characters go throughout this novel, it happens to real people and to people that, maybe our friends or family members or coworkers or schoolmates or, etc. These horrible, tragic things happen to people around us every day, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to just kind of talk through that. So I want to first start off with saying that I have heard so many great things about Colleen Hoover's books. For some reason, I thought that her books were going to be a lot more lighthearted and kind of like a high schooly or new adult type of romance that was going to give me all the feels and have me giggling. And don't get me wrong, that this book did give me some of that, but holy moly, y'all, this book was so deep and has had such heavy topics that I was completely blindsided by what I was reading last night. So I picked this book up for my e-readathon, and I thought that I would just pick this up on the plane and just read through it and feel all happy inside. But while this book had its ups and downs with the emotions and the happiness and just the tragedy of it all, I must say that the characters are so fantastic. They are complex. They have so much depth, and they have a lot of mystery to them. So you go from absolutely loving a character to being like, what the heck? How did that character let the other one treat the other like that? I remember last night on Goodreads, I read a chapter and I was completely baffled that Holder could treat Sky the way that he did in one of the chapters. And it made me so mad because I thought it was so disrespectful. What I didn't know was we were about to get the twist of the lifetime. And now looking back on my Goodreads update, I guess it wasn't all too disrespectful because the situation that these characters find themselves in are so intense, and I don't know how else to put it. So for me, this book was a lot more than a good girl in high school, falling in love with the bad boy. You find that the characters go through the most tragic situations you can ever imagine. And because of that, my heart was just hurting so much, and my head is still spinning, the next morning and even into this afternoon. I'm sitting through these conferences at work, and I'm writing down in my notebook everything that I thought while I was reading the book, and then everything that I thought after reading the book, and now I'm sitting in front of the camera talking to you guys. For me, the book doesn't end with the last chapter. I was really impacted by the tragedy of these characters' lives and just everything that they had to go through. I had to keep reminding myself last night that this was a work of fiction, but then I realized that while this is a work of fiction, this happens to people every day. The reality is, tragedy is everywhere, and last night it really made me just lay in bed and think and just really feel the need to pray for people that I've never met. You guys who may be watching may not be people of faith, but what I do encourage you to do, and what I hope that you get away from this video, are just a few simple things. And the first one is to try not to be judgmental. We all are human, and of course we're just gonna have those tendencies to quickly judge someone, but what I got away from this book is you have so many opportunities to give people chances in your life, and I just really encourage everyone, and I mean I'm encouraging myself, through this video and since reading this book, to really stop and give someone a chance and try not to judge them so quickly. The second thing I want to encourage you guys on is just be supportive of each other and be a support system. Honestly, these characters in this book could not have got through just the crap that they went through without the support of each other. Number 3, and what I find most beautiful and hopefully super inspiring, is don't give up hope. I know that so many people will be in situations throughout their life and it will just seem so hopeless, but there's a quote by a guy named Marcus Cicero. I probably pronounced his last name wrong, but pretty much he said, while there's life, there's hope. And I find that to be so true and so inspirational. And I just encourage you guys, do not give up on hope. I guess I should mention that I did rate this book a 5 out of 5 stars. And the reason why I did that was because a book has never made me just sit down and think and just feel so burdened and made my heart feel so heavy that I would just need to just pray for people that I've never met before. And it really made me just dig deep and really reevaluate kind of my life and think about maybe other people, like I said, who are complete strangers to me, and gave me the inspiration to just kind of make this discussion video and talk to you guys about my thoughts of the book and how to deal with realizing that there is such tragedy in this world. So a book has never made me think so much like that, and I've never quite had a book hangover before, but woo, this book was not a light fluffy read like I thought it was going to be, which is okay because I feel like we need books in our lives that give us kind of a reality check and gives us some motivation to be inspirational. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm now really nervous to read Colleen Hoover's other novels. Like I said before, I've heard so many great things about her books, and I was super excited to read this book. But holy moly, the topics have got my head just spinning so fast, and my heart still hurts for fictional characters that I know don't exist, but the reality is they do outside of these walls, and people are going through this stuff every day. So what I want to know from you guys is, are all of Colleen Hoover's books so deep and heavy? Because if so, I need a little warning so I can prep myself going into the read. So yes, let me know below, I guess, what your favorite Colleen Hoover book is, because I definitely want to read more of her novels. But give me a warning if it's as heavy or if it has really serious, deep topics in it, kind of like Hopeless, because I feel like I need a little bit of a heads up before I jump into it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching my video. I know this is totally different from anything else that I usually do, but I just want to let you know that I'm here for all of you guys, and if you ever need someone to pray for you or give you some words of encouragement or some inspiration, I'm always here, and I hope that you guys can also spread love and happiness and encouragement to the people that you meet every day. So yes, that is it. So thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, but like always, I'm sure I will see you soon. Bye.